Florentino Perez was like, he was not pleased with the kind of the modern, the kind of football they were playing. Yeah? Alonso can be a good coach, but again, if Chelsea wants somebody who is experienced, they need to go for somebody else. But if I was asked between Alonso and Areola, I would go for Alonso, for the sake of this is somebody who as a player won everything.
Yeah, proven.
Yeah, proven.
Yeah,
and even won Bundesliga
with Leverkusen,
unbeaten.
Yeah,
and no, for you to win Bundesliga unbeaten, it means you went to Allianz Arena and did not lose.
Yeah, against Bayern.
Against Bayern Munich.
Yeah, and Dortmund.
And you went to Signal Iduna Park. And you did not lose.
Yeah.
You went to Leipzig and you did not lose.
Yeah.
So in terms of between Xabi Alonso, Areola, I think to me Alonso tick the boxes. That's what Passaris is watching for him.
Okay.
Yes.
So Passaris, I've seen her in Chelsea t-shirt before, but someone has written a very good comment. There's a comment section that Passaris can talk about English Premier League, but when it comes to local football, is where she draws the line.
I saw that post. I saw that post. And by the way, I recommend and applaud whoever who made that post. Why? We had a Mama Shimegi derby last weekend.
Yeah.
How many leaders went to watch that game? How many? How many even posted? And I'll give you a good example. Do you know why the Kariako derby between Simba and Yanga is much talked of?
Yes.
A week before that game,
yes,
even the president, Mama Samia, talked about the derby. She pushed a post.
The Kariako derby. Yes.
You find the president, Mama Samia Suluhu, talking about the derby.
Yes.
Saying, I wish both teams all the best. I'm putting a certain amount of money. Whoever wins the derby will go home with that money.
Yes.
You know, the president of the Republic of Tanzania.
Yeah.
But here in Kenya, you find our leaders talking about the English Premier League. I know CS Murkomen, the interior CS, is a Manchester United fan. I know Dinmas Barasa.
He's also a Gor Mahia fan.
Yeah, he's a Gor Mahia fan.
Yeah.
But when was the last time he posted anything about Gor Mahia?
At least Moses Kuria does.
Yeah. At least Moses Kuria.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. So whoever will challenge Passaris that, why can't you talk about local football? I totally understand them. Because you know what is funny? What's even more funny? There's a team in Nairobi called Nairobi United. You know,
yes.
this team is
sponsored by Sakaja.
By Sakaja.
Yeah.
You know, so Passaris is the woman rep in Nairobi County. Right? When was the last time she made a post about Nairobi United?
None.
So whoever is challenging her is right, doing rightfully so, and I totally agree. Yes, it has to start from home. Charity begins at home. We need to start from home. You know, we need to start from home.
We need to support our guys.
Yes.
Anyway, Passaris, with that energy, you are supporting Xabi Alonso and Chelsea. We hope that you can pick Ingwe. Otherwise, they wear blue as well.
No, there is also Muranga Seal.
Muranga Seal?
Yes.
That Muranga Seal team.
There's also Nairobi United.
No, Nairobi United is good, by the way.
They are a good team.
It's a good team.
It's like Gor Mahia B.
Yeah, it's a Gor Mahia B, but
yes.
It has very many interesting players there. But the question is, Sakaja started Nairobi United, but City Stadium, what happened to City Stadium?
Yeah, good question. I remember during the former governor, Mike Sonko, when he was in charge of the county, there was something that was going on there. You know, like it was being renovated, it was being built, you know, but all of a sudden nobody's talking about it. You know, I was looking at even the other day during the Mashemegi derby, the Kasarani pitch, or was it the Nyayo? It was the Nyayo. The game was played in Nyayo Stadium. But again, the match that was playing between Bandari and Gor Mahia, if you look at the pitch,
yes,
the pitch is worn out. It's looking terrible.
Yes.
Now, if we go back to your question about the City Stadium,
yeah.
During Sonko time, there was something that was going on there. I think it's something like the stadium was being built, but all of a sudden, change in regime, the Nairobi Metropolitan came in, the new regime came in, you know, Anne Kanunu came in, you know, Sakaja also. I mean, nobody's talking about the pitch anymore. Nobody's talking about the pitch. And primarily the pitch should be the home ground for Nairobi United.
Yes, it is. Nairobi
should.
United,
It
it
should.
was Gor Mahia's home.
Yes.
We used to call it Toko Mwanda.
Yeah.
You know, Gor Mahia, our home ground
Yes.
has always been City Stadium.
Yeah.
AFC Leopards' home ground is Nyayo Stadium.
It's Nyayo Stadium.
So if City Stadium is not done and repaired properly, Gor Mahia has been without a home stadium. Because and if you ask any Gor Mahia fan, they will tell you the first man to settle in around City Stadium was called Omwanda. So they call it Toko Mwanda, the behind of Mwanda's home stadium.
And I'm afraid, Charles,
Yeah.
in this country, there are people who have a high appetite for land.
Why am I guessing?
You have somebody in mind?
Yeah. Why am I guessing someone might thinking of building apartments there?
In this country,
Yeah.
we need to be honest with ourselves.
Yeah.
If City Stadium is not being retained as a sporting event or a sporting facility, I'm afraid one day we might wake up and find there is no City Stadium anymore. Somebody builds some five-star hotel there. Somebody builds some apartment there, rental apartment. So it's a very good question. It's something that we should, as the media, really, really dig deep into and find out what exactly is happening.
Because you cannot be building high-rise buildings around City Stadium. And City Stadium being a county stadium, we've not developed it.
Yes.
The turf is gone. There are no matches there.
Yes.
And we need to sort it out. But
Absolutely.
also,
And nobody, not even Sakaja, the governor, is talking about the stadium. Nobody's talking about it completely. And we are here talking about building new stadiums. Why can't we ensure that we make City Stadium again? And nobody's talking about it. One day, Charles, you'll tell me, and you will remember this statement, that we wake up one day and find that City Stadium is no longer there. It is somebody's property. I hope we don't get there.
it is not.
But
we hope.
But anyway, Charles, there's one man that we need to talk about.
Who?
I know we are going to talk about the Grand Prix, but there is this one man that we need to talk about. Sofapaka are currently losing.
Oh, Eli Kalekwa.
Sofapaka is currently losing. Actually, they were leading 1-0 against Mathare United, and currently they are losing 2-1 to Mathare United.
When you told me Mathare were losing, I was surprised.
You were surprised?
Yeah, but now I thought that's how the game should be, because Mathare is always a very tough nut to crack in the city. Mathare have to survive. Mathare has a better team this year. Sofapaka, I don't know what Eli Kalekwa has been thinking about.
I think Sofapaka, their fate is sealed.
Huh?
I think Sofapaka, their fate is sealed. They are going. They're
going down.
They're going down. I don't see how they are going to survive.
They're going
They
down.
are
But
going
remember,
down.
they still hold the record of coming from Division 1 and winning the Premier League.
Okay, I dare them.
2009.
I dare them to do the same.
2009.
Yes,
They came from Division 1 and won the KPL.
That was a star-studded Sofapaka.
Yes.
You know, that team had even foreign players.
Yes, it had a lot of
A lot
stars.
of foreign players, a lot of stars.
Yeah.
And they used to host their matches in Machakos.
Yes.
Yeah. I remember there were times.
Batoto Babungu.
Batoto Bamungu.
Yes.
Where? That was a serious team. Unfortunately, they are going down. I think their fate is sealed. Unfortunately so.
Totally sealed.
Sealed. Charles,
Yeah.
before we talk about Miami Grand Prix,
Yeah.
let me ask you, Sebastian Sawe,
Yes.
the new king,
The new kid on the block.
the new kid on the block,
Yeah.
and the king of marathon.
Yes.
1 hour, 59 minutes, 30 seconds.
Yes.
The first human being to do that.
Under 2 hours.
Under 2 hours.
Yes,
In
officially.
official competition.
Yes.
I know no human is limited. Eliud Kipchoge did it 2019,
Yeah.
but that was unofficial. So this is official, London Marathon. So this guy wins London Marathon, a pocket home 48.5 million.
Yeah.
The president gives him 8 million. KRA take 18 million from him. Has he gotten anything from the government?
You see, the biggest.
The government took 18 million from him, then returned 8 million to him.
You see, the biggest problem with our tax regime is that even if you save money, your savings, they still tax them.
They are taxing your savings.
Yeah. So the best thing, I tell Kenyans, save but also eat some.
Because eat your savings, Charles.
Yeah.
That's what you are saying.
Yeah,
eat your savings.
You see that Uganda do say
Yes.
that not all money,
yes.
and I quote, not all money is for buying cement.
Yes, yes.
That money.
Go to your bank account, withdraw some money and eat it.
Yes. Because if now and that's the biggest problem why many runners in Kenya take, and the question is fundamental.
Yes.
Because many Kenyan runners, after seeing that, some of them opt to run for other countries.
Yeah.
Where their money becomes tax-free.
Actually, 2 weeks ago,
yes,
there were like 5 athletes who wanted to change their nationality. I don't know whether you saw the story. The story was on our Standard newspaper.
Yes.
5 athletes who are Kenyan wanted to change their nationality.
Because listen, Okumu, if you get 48 million, the government gets 18%.
They take 18 million. They took 18 million.
That means you've lost that and whole money. It's not even 10% of your money.
It's not 10%.
They're taking over 30%.
It's around 30 to 35% around
and
there.
And you see tax should be based on the services the government has offered you. This athlete, Sebastian Sawe, his training, the government has never built for them a training facility.
Absolutely.
Where they train and they are offered security, they are offered food, they are offered, so that the government can come and claim a pound of flesh.
Yes.
But now, these guys run by the roadside every day.
Trained by himself.
Very hard. Dodging vehicles. If you see the way those guys run at 5 a.m. on that road, dodging very serious accidents, because they're trying to make their ends meet and to make their big breakthrough. Yes. The government should actually not tax them that high. They should be considerate and say, this is a catchment area for athletes.
Yes.
Let's build a structure, a roadside, where this is where you'll be running. This is a track, running track. For training, and then later you can say, but you used government facility.
Yes.
But if you're not using government facility, the government is not offering you anything else, doesn't even pay your ticket, doesn't know how you became a star. The government should just get its normal due. 10%, not 40%. And
it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Sometimes I ask myself, who came up with such kind of ideas? Now we are robbing our athlete. They earned money. We are robbing them.
No, it's
18 million is a lot of money. 18 million, Charles. 18 million.
You see,
somebody wins 48 million and you take 18 million.
That's how the Kenyan government robs its citizens.
Then on the other side, they're saying they're giving you 8 million. This 8 million is coming from your 18 million that you've been robbed.
Yes.
So in short, the government did not appreciate this guy. They took his 18 million. And the president took 8 million out of the regime and returned to him.
Akabaki na 10 million.
But we salute you. We celebrate you, Sebastian Sawe. I like how the international media
has treated the story.
Yes, they've written good stories about him. They've done very good piece of stories, and of course documentaries. Well, I saw one international media did a very good documentary about this guy. It's a good story. He started by doing short. He was doing the short distance running. Then from there he tried the 10,000, the 5,000. From there he won the half marathon. Then after winning the half marathon, now he's the king of the marathon.
You see what people do? If you want to run a marathon, you must start with the middle distance run.
Yeah, absolutely, yes.
You must start with around 5,000 to build the gas and build the endurance.
Yes.
Then you do half marathon to see whether you can now run a full marathon.
A full marathon, yes.
And then when your body gets used to it, and also it needs age. If you're around 26, 27, Kiptum is the youngest marathon runner I've seen doing well.
Yeah, and actually, Sebastian Sawe broke the record that Kiptum had registered in the London Marathon.
Yeah, because now he was a bit older, you get the temerity, you have the skill, and you know that your distance of running, you need a bit of, you're not a hothead.
Yeah. Actually, Sebastian Sawi is 31 years old.
Is about 31?
He's 31.
Yeah.
He's 31 years old.
Yeah. When you're around 30, you can do a marathon.
Absolutely.
When you're 21, you can't do a marathon.
You can't do a marathon.
Yeah. So it's with age.
All right. I can see from our screen here, Ipswich are promoted back to the Premier League. Eh?
Oh, yeah, Ipswich. They're back.
They're back to the Premier League. Let me check the result while they are celebrating. I think they've under direct promotion.
They have.
Based on the result. Let me check.
Coventry City.
Let me. I'm checking at the result that were the matches that were played today. Yeah. Remember, today is the last day for the championship matches.
Yeah.
Let me check. Ipswich. Yes, they've beaten QPR 3-0.
Yes.
And that means that if we look at the championship table,
Coventry, the winners.
Yes, Coventry, Ipswich are on 84 points. Yeah. They are second, and the first and second gets automatic promotion to the Premier League. Then Millwall, Southampton, Middlesbrough, and Hull City will go on playoffs.
So Borough and Hull City. Remember, Borough was there before.
Yes.
Very hard nut track at Riverside.
Yeah. And they used to rain every time you go to Riverside.
Yeah, they just beat you. Then I fear Hull and Southampton. The Saints are good, man, to be back. I wish Saints are back.
Unfortunately, I don't know. But Millwall, I've been following the Millwall games, in the championship. They are such a good team. And
who is the coach of Ipswich?
McKenna. Kieran McKenna.
Manchester United.
Yeah, the former. He was in that dugout with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Yeah.
Yes. He's the manager of Ipswich, and he was there with them when they got relegated. They got relegated and they're coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Ipswich are back. Coventry, of course, are back after so many years. Now it will be Millwall, Southampton, Middlesbrough, and Hull City.
Hull City.
And Hull City for the championship playoff.
Ooh.
It's good. They are replacing Burnley, Wolverhampton. You're still waiting to see between Tottenham and, of course, Tottenham and West Ham. I think it is still between West Ham and Tottenham. One of them will have to go down.
Then before we go to that Formula One, we'll go to the fixture, the lineups. But Brighton, Danny Welbeck is a conversation we need to make.
Absolutely. Aging like a fine
wine. Should he go to the World Cup?
It's a good question.
Yeah.
If England is going with three strikers, then he has to be there. He has to be there because I'm looking at. I've been trying to look at who can jeopardize Harry Kane. Ole Watkins is hot and cold, blowing hot and cold.
Yeah.
He's here or there. He hasn't been in top form this season. Ole Watkins, he's not. He hasn't been. Actually, if you look at the English strikers, after Harry Kane, there is no one better than Welbeck.
I thought so. That's what I'm saying. Do we have him in conversation for the World Cup?
He should be there. He should be in the conversation. The matter of whether he will be picked by Tuchel or not, that is now subject to the coach and the coaching staff. But
he actually deserves to be in that place.
He deserves to be in the mix.
Yeah.
Because if Harry Kane is not playing, then who is better than Danny Welbeck? I know he's 34. Around 34. 35 right now.
Yeah.
Only Watkins hasn't been at his best this season. And I know the English media will try to hype Dominic Calvert-Lewin, but what I know, the brand of football that Dominic Calvert-Lewin is playing, to me, is somebody that you cannot say is going to be the target. Is more of somebody who likes to play from deep in the midfield to the striking position. But now, if you want somebody who can be a striker, pure striker, if not Harry Kane, I will pick Danny Welbeck. For England, up to this particular moment,
it's Danny.
It has to be Danny Welbeck. Experience, he has done it at the top level. He's won it.
Yeah.
He was part of the 8-2 win. Humiliation. And of course, by the way, when talking about that, Ashley Young has retired from international football.
Yes.
And with Ipswich, by the way, he was playing for Ipswich. He has retired. And I remember when the announcement was made that Ashley Young is retiring, people were saying, a question was asked. Will you remember Ashiliang with? And most Manchester United fans were saying the 2 goals he scored against Arsenal in the 8-2.
Oh my God.
The 8-2 thrashing.
That was a serious thrashing.
A very, very serious one.
So now the liners are out. And as you know, the game we talked about earlier in the first part of this show, West Ham versus Brentford, and West Ham has come out with guns blazing. They've set up a very good team.
I know it must be
4-4-1-1.
4-4.
That means they're saying if they can't score,
they don't lose.
They don't lose.
And exactly that's what I told you. That's exactly what West Ham need to do. Because, and the reason why I'm supporting that is very simple. Aston Villa are hosting Tottenham. Yes. I don't see how Tottenham are going to win. Chelsea are hosting Nottingham Forest. I don't see how Nottingham Forest are going to win that game. Yeah. For West Ham, Brentford is a tough, a very good side. A good side, yeah. And a very tough opponent. Yeah. But it's something that they can avoid the defeat. Yeah. They can just go there and
set up a team to avoid a defeat.
Exactly.
And the formation is very interesting. 4-1-1. When you see someone, Nuno Espirito Santo, playing 4-4-1-1.
Yes.
He's saying, we will play low block.
Exactly.
This is a low block team.
Yeah, and we hit on the counter.
And we
hit on
the low block.
Yes, exactly, yes.
Yeah. But Brentford, Keith Andrews also has played a 4-2-3-1, which is attacking with Thiago at the top. And, of course, Shade, Damsgaard, and Quattara are leading the attack.
And they have a very good attacking side. Yeah. If you look at Dango Ouattara, if you look at Shade, if you look at Thiago, that attack is a very serious attack.
It's crazy.
It's very crazy.
It's crazy.
But I'm watching on West Ham not to lose. Not to win, but not to lose. Yes, exactly. Another game coming.
Yeah. Another game. Next game is, of course, the Brighton one. And Danny is leading the line.
Exactly.
And Mitoma and Minte. These are runners.
Baleba and Pascal Gross.
Yeah. And in fact, if you see Mitoma and Minte, those wings,
it's very serious.
It's a running wing.
Very, very serious.
It's a serious game.
Very serious game.
And Welbeck and Hinchelwood. Serious. Baleba and Gross.
Yes.
In the middle.
But I think Newcastle has got a very good midfield to soak the pressure. If you see Sandro Tonali, I know he's being linked with Manchester United.
Fantastic.
He was linked with the Arsenal in the summer, And of course, Guimaraes is back in the team. Murphy, Osula, and Joe Linton. One thing that I don't understand, and maybe part of the reason why Eddie Howe is having trouble, he went to the market and bought Walter Med, Johan Wissa, spent a lot of money. Why is he not playing them? Why are they not starting?
You see,
and they are fully fit.
Listen, this guy called Osula, I looked at him and I realized he has serious talent. I think they didn't know the level of how good
he can be.
But for me, I would start Osula. You remember the goal he scored against United?
I remember.
Woo! This guy is on fire right now.
He's a good guy.
The only person I would have played on Jacob Murphy's side, I would have played Elanga.
Absolutely.
Because you needed a runner there.
Yes. Actually, even Elanga joined them.
Yeah, you needed a runner there, and Elanga is a runner. So I would have played, or Harvey Barnes. Even Harvey Barnes can play where Joel Linton is playing.
Absolutely.
I play Harvey Barnes.
Even Anthony Gordon.
Even this Willock guy, you can play somebody else like
Ramsey is on the bench.
Yeah.
If you look at the Newcastle bench, to me, it has a lot of good players. Fantastic player. Anthony Gordon is linked with Bayern Munich. Bayern are coming for him in the summer. And Newcastle will be forced to lose another star player.
I would have bought him for United. I think he's a very good number 11.
Number 11.
Yeah.
So whom will we bench? Cunha?
No. I will bench someone on the right side.
Mbeumo?
Either or.
Mbeumo forms has dropped down. But anyway, Gordon, Harvey Barnes, Elanga, Walter Made, those are players that can come in and change the game.
They are good.
They are very good.
Players.
But it's a very tough game for Newcastle United, considering that they are in a very, very, very rough form of running of games. Eddie Howe is a man under pressure. He's in the chopping board. If you lose this game,
He's off.
I don't know what happens to
But
him.
there are players we need to have a conversation about.
Uh-huh.
Lewis Hall, their number 3 who is in the bench, and Kadioglu. Kadioglu.
Why is he benching Lewis Hall?
I don't know. But because I think he's playing the height at the back.
At the back.
You see, Ban is 6.4, Botman is 6.2, Thiao is 6.6,
Yes.
Miller is around 6 point something. So he went for height against Mitoma and Minte.
But you know what is unfortunate? He is going for the height, but what about when you want to play progressive football?
He's not playing progressive.
Because if you look at somebody like Hall is a defender who plays progressive football.
That's what I'm saying. We need to discuss him because Manchester United is looking for a left back. And Kadioglu and Lewis Hall should be in that conversation.
I'm a big fan of Hall. I like that guy.
You like him?
I like that guy. I like the modern kind of defenders.
Yes.
Somebody who have an attacking flair to his game.
So between him and Kadioglu, because Kadioglu also is in frame.
I'll pick Lewis Hall.
You'll pick Lewis Hall.
I like that guy. If you watch their game against Barcelona, this guy was all over.
Yes.
He was all over Yamin Yamal. He was all over.
Yes, Lewis Hall, yes.
Yes, he was all over. And that's why I keep on questioning. Sometimes Eddie Howe is manufacturing his own problems.
He's just he's shooting himself in the foot.
Now, you tell me, you look at this bench.
Yeah.
Harvey Barnes.
I'm telling you.
Anthony
Elanga. Anthony Gordon.
Johan Wissa. Lewis Hall. Walter Mede. Those are 5 players who should
He
be.
bought them.
Yes.
These are 3. Harvey Barnes was bought
Yes.
at a lot of money.
You tell me why.
Elanga
Yes.
bought a lot of money.
lot of money.
Anthony Gordon
Yes.
bought from Everton. A lot of money.
Yes.
Johan Wissa bought from Brentford. 40 million.
You tell me, Charles,
Yes.
You tell me why Joe Linton is starting ahead of Elanga, starting ahead of Harvey Barnes, is starting ahead of Gordon. I know Gordon is coming back from a little knock, but why is Joe Linton is starting ahead of those 3 players?
Because he's a thug. Joe Linton, for me, I always tell people, he should be he's a favela thug.
To me, Joe Linton should drop to the midfield in the place of Joe Willock, and then have either Elanga or Harvey Barnes.
Yes.
Somebody who can cut in and shoot.
Yes.
Somebody who can threaten the defense.
Yes. So,
it's like Eddie Howe is telling the board, Kwamba, come on guys, you're taking too long to fire me.
Fire me.
Fire me now, I want to go. The next match is Wolverhampton and Sunderland, and as we said earlier, I don't think there's so much difference here. Wolverhampton are already going down. Remember the first leg, Sunderland won 2-0.
Yes.
When these two teams met in Championship, that was in 2017, where Wolves and Sunderland drew 0-0.
Yes.
So there's not so much to write home in this game. Just apart from the fact that if Sunderland can keep their dreams of playing in Conference League, then they need to win this game. Because for Wolverhampton, as we said, it's a matter of the players now showcasing their talents.
Yeah.
There's nothing left for them to play for. Because they're already in the Championship next season.
So there's also a conversation we need to make about Angel Gomez.
Angel Gomez.
He's on the subs bench. Ex-Manchester
United player. He was released by Marseille.
He came to
I think he was playing
Marseille.
at Marseille.
Yes, he came to Wolves, and he has never managed to crack that position. As you know, he was a deep playing playmaker.
Yes.
Yes. He could play number 6,
yes,
playmaking as number 6. A pillow sign kind of a number 6.
Yes.
Which is very rare in the game. And I don't know why it hasn't worked out for him, because it's a team of Gomez's. You know, in that team, there are
so many Gomez's.
Yeah.
And again, I think the manager is yet to trust him. It's a matter of manager trusting the player. But again, you know, if you cannot make into the starting 11 of a team that is going into relegation, then there's a lot that Gomez need to think about.
Yeah.
You actually need to find a new team. Because now you are going in the Championship and you still cannot make into the first 11. I think for Angel Gomez, you just need to find another team.
Yeah, you need to get another.
And the fact that Marseille, the likes of teams like Marseille really spend money on big players. By the fact that Marseille let him go for free, should also tell him there is something wrong.
There's a serious lapse in
if you cannot get into the starting 11 of Wolverhampton, there's a big problem.
Yeah, but also remember this match Wolves are playing. They're playing with Sunderland, and Shaka is back, and Sadiki. Very, very good defensive midfielders there.
Somebody to watch about is Brobery.
Yeah, he's a handful.
That guy is an animal.
He's a handful.
He's a very handful guy.
He's a handful.
Very, very handful guy. I like the way sometimes he torments defenders.
He's a handful.
I like a striker. I like a striker who torments defenders.
He's a handful.
Defenders, you keep defenders on toes every single time you have the ball. I like such kind of a striker.
No, Brobery is a handful.
Very, very, very much.
Yeah,
he's a very tough guy to deal with. And also the early kickoff. It's better to mention that in the English Premier League this weekend, the biggest match is Manchester United and Liverpool.
Yes,
that is the biggest match in England. That's the biggest match in Premier League history, because those are the two most successful clubs in the English Premier League history.
Yes,
it's kind of derby, United and Liverpool tomorrow. I don't know, Charles. What do you think?
It's a very easy game.
Easy game.
For United.
Really? Easy game.
Extremely easy for United.
Charles, you can't be serious, Bana.
No.
It can't be easy game.
You know why I'm saying so?
Yes.
Manchester United have 61 points. They are going to play without pressure.
The pressure is on Liverpool.
The pressure is on Liverpool. For them, whatever results which they come out with, a draw or a win, they are home and dry. It doesn't matter anymore because
that is for United.
For United,
because United need like 2 more points to get an automatic qualification to Champions League next season.
And they're sure that with 61, wherever they are, the people who are chasing the chasing pack, some of them will falter.
Yeah, because you know what is funny? The two guys who are chasing Manchester United, Aston Villa and Liverpool, still have to play each other.
Yes, I'm saying.
They still have to play each other.
Yeah, so there's a problem there because, look, Liverpool is at 58 and, of course, Aston Villa 58. So they're going to meet each other.
Yeah, they're going to still, I think next week but one, they still have to play each other. There's a game that is coming where Liverpool and Aston Villa are facing off, and I think that game will be at Anfield, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, and then, remember, the whole of the other team from Brighton, they are 11 points behind United.
That's why United need only 2 points under their home and dry.
Yeah,
the UEFA Champions League.
Brighton has 50. Unless they win another 3 games, and the United lose all, which is impossible. You understand? And Liverpool win all and United lose all, which is impossible.
I'm trying to look at the recent results between United and Liverpool. Of course, we know that United beat Liverpool in the first leg at Anfield.
Yes.
That was 2-1.
Yes.
Before that, it was a 2-2 draw at Anfield.
Yes.
But United, the last time Liverpool came to Old Trafford, they won 3-0.
You see, there's a way Ancelotti, and this is why I'm saying it's an easy game. The fielding Ancelotti has been playing. Szoboszlai ends up playing as a right back.
And by doing that, he's not getting the best out of him.
Out of him?
Yes.
So how in the hell would I play Szoboszlai as a right back?
When Gomez is on the bench?
Yeah. How? You've seen
and Frimpong is on the bench.
Yes. And he sets his team weirdly sometimes, and I look and I say, The problem with Liverpool is not the players.
It's the coach.
The fielding.
So generally, it's the coach.
It's a coach. It's a coach because the coach has too many stars and he doesn't know how to fit them. And why am I saying it's easy? Ekitike is a bad man. He's not playing.
He's injured until the end of the season right now.
Isn't it?
Yes. Mo Salah is also out of this game, but he might come back next weekend.
And then let's say, so who will they put in forward is Isaac. Isaac is coming from injury.
Yes.
He's leading the line.
Yes.
Cody Gakpo has been blowing hot and cold.
He has been poor this season.
Yeah, that's hot and cold.
Yes.
Throughout the season.
Yes.
With
Florian Wirtz.
has been trying.
But at least for Florian he's ending the season at least on some good numbers.
Yes,
He's
been
trying. Yes.
But remember, sometimes he's a round peg in a square hole. He's played out of position.
Yes.
That's Slotty's idea. And then their most iconic player who they should be playing is McAllister at 10. They don't play him.
You know, ahead of this game, Slot said that Manchester United are lucky they are playing once in a week.
There's no luck.
And somebody was asking, how many matches Liverpool are playing right now in a week?
There's no luck.
They are playing once also in a week.
Yes. The only team which has played, Manchester United has played, tomorrow will be their 37th game.
Yes.
Arsenal has played 58 games.
That is 21 more.
21 more.
Yes.
If they play tonight, it will be Arsenal's 59th game of the season. If you talk about tiredness, Arsenal has a genuine concern of fatigue.
Absolutely.
And I can tell you next year, if Arsenal does not win anything this year, next year they'll be number 4 because one, their players have played over 50 games. They'll go to the World Cup. They'll play more games
as well. Yeah.
When the Premier League season starts on them, there will be total fatigue of those Arsenal players.
Yes.
They'll have played like 100 games. Now, the other teams, some of them, the Manchester United teams who are going for the national duties, total number of games they'll play is 40. Because they are
by the end of the season.
Yeah.
In the Premier League, that is, yes.
Plus now, if they add World Cup, another 10.
Another 5 to 6 games.
So Arsenal players will play 100. They are playing around 50. Double the games. So when these guys will come for the next season training,
next season, exactly,
they will be totally fatigued.
And there is also another pre-season there to take care of.
Yes.
I think Anslot, after spending close to $500 million in the summer last season, it has not worked for him. And you know what is funny? I was having a conversation with somebody and I was saying, United nearly got relegated last season. You know, they were with Spurs, and that's why I'm saying I will be happy to see Tottenham going to relegation because they did not learn their lesson. Yes.
Why are you behaving like an Arsenal fan?
No. The reason why I'm saying I'll be happy to see Spurs going down.
Yeah.
They did not learn their season. They were with Manchester United. They were like twins last season.
They
16 and they were 16 and 15.
Yeah.
16, 15, 17. They were there the whole season.
Yes.
United and Spurs were there. They were there. They were there. They were literally twins.
Yeah.
Because above the 3 teams that got relegated, the next 2 teams were United and Tottenham.
Yes.
United are now moved from that position to 3rd.
Yeah.
In the table.
And then
Spurs are still there.
They're stuck in a rut.
They're still stuck there.
In a rut.
Yes. They didn't learn their lesson. So
they're stuck in a rut.
Yes. To me, I'm saying let them go to championship so that they can have some good lessons. They are going to be the only team in the championship with the best stadium in the championship.
You know, it's very sad. I want them to go to championship, but I want them to give us Van de Ven.
Mickey Van de Ven.
I want Van de Ven in United.
He's a good...
Mickey Van de Ven is a serious defender.
He's a good defender. Left-sided defender. And I think over the time...
we have a problem there.
Over the time, United have got a problem, has got a problem on the other side. Because the only person who can play there well is Lisandro Martinez, who really plays.
Prone to injury.
Injury, red card.
So for me...
The young boy, Aiden Heaven, is coming, but he's still got a lot to learn.
Yeah, so for me... I want Tottenham Spurs to go down.
To go down, yes.
But they should make sure that Beye Gioni,
you know,
Van de Ven.
You know, if they go down, they will have no otherwise by to sell.
Yes, and that's why we want.
Romero will go to Atletico Madrid.
I thought so.
He will go.
That's why I don't want him.
No. I personally, his character is of Diego Simeone.
Yeah, he's a rough player.
They are match made in heaven.
Yeah,
he should go to Atletico Madrid. Yeah. But I think for Mickey Van der Ven, the biggest problem now is Liverpool and Ancelotti.
Ancelotti will be Liverpool manager next year.
He will. If they qualify for Champions League, he will.
They will fire the guy.
Maybe along the season, But if they finish in the Champions League spot, he will remain there. He will be there. He will be there.
What we need is, please, Van de Ven, come to United. We'll give you a good offer. Fantastic player. Then you have to pick between Kadioglu and Lewis Hall. We pick Lewis Hall, left side, left attacker. We are good home and dry.
There's not that money. I know United will spend on. United are going to spend on midfield, in the midfield, the middle of the pack.
Yeah, the middle of the pack is it needs reinvestment. But also you need a left back because Shaw cannot play another season the way they played this.
And I'm even surprised. Luke Shaw
he did not play
for the first time. For the first time since Luke Shaw joined Manchester United,
he played a whole season.
like from August to May.
It's a miracle.
It is a miracle. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. But anyway, the games are starting. West Ham, Brentford, and of course Sunderland, Wolves. Brighton and Newcastle United in the next 4 minutes.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
Let's move to quickly and then we go for a break. Let's go to this Formula One. What do you think about the Miami Grand Prix?
Yeah, the Miami Grand Prix is one to watch, to look up to. Yeah. I was looking at the standing. Yeah. And I'm seeing Mercedes. The Mercedes is leading in Antonelli 72 points, Rosell 63 points, and then there is Ferrari, McLaren. Red Bull is really struggling. Verstappen is nowhere to be seen. 9th with the 12 points only. But anyway, I think it's going to be an interesting one. The Miami Grand Prix is going to be an interesting one.
Yeah, because of course. This year, Ferrari has a very good car.
Yeah, very, very good. Very, very good.
They have a very good car. Mm-hmm. They will challenge for the first time for the title. And I think there's also the unspoken revival of course, H44.
H44.
Because he's actually got his mojo back.
Yes.
He had a podium finish.
He's geared up for this one.
So
absolutely.
Let's see whether he can get an 8th title to be the all-time. Though very difficult. Verstappen has always complained about the changes in FI and Formula One rules. And I always ask myself, when he was given that title, the first one, which Lewis Hamilton should have won, he didn't complain.
Yeah, he didn't complain. Absolutely, yeah. Sure,
that car which was brought in when Lewis was going to win. The safety car.
The safety car.
Yes. That was a scandal.
A very big one.
Yeah. So also, today, the remarkable life of Zanardi, the Formula One driver, passed on today.
Unfortunate, very unfortunate.
Very sad that
very sad, yeah.
We lose a driver who had been disabled for some time. Alex Zanardi was 59. A man who inspired millions through unquenchable, unbelievable adversity, an icon of Formula One. Yeah, so he went to be with the Lord. So I think he got his legs amputated at some time.
It's very, very unfortunate story. Yeah. Very, very unfortunate one. But anyway, I'm looking forward to the Miami Grand Prix. I understand McLaren's Lando Norris is back and is being tipped to do better in this leg.
Yeah,
because they are saying McLaren's Lando Norris became the first driver to beat a Mercedes in qualifying this year with the sprint pole at the Miami Grand Prix.
I'm shocked, by the way.
Yeah, no one expected that to happen.
Yeah,
so that's why I'm saying that the Miami Grand Prix is going to be an interesting one to watch closely. Yeah, absolutely, yes.
So it seems but. You know what I like about the game is that when it's now the real race,
yes,
things happen.
Yeah, a very big one, big time.
So now for the practice today in that sprint, Lando Norris led McLaren, Kimi Antonelli was number 2, Oscar Pistori, McLaren 3rd, Leclerc, Ferrari 4th, Verstappen, Red Bull 5th, Russell, Mercedes 6th, and then Lewis Hamilton, Ferrari 7th, followed by Calapinto of Alpine, Isaac Haja of Red Bull, and Pierre Gasly of Alpine. So those were the top 10 in the sprint today. But let's see what happens in the main race, because the main race is when the chickens come home.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Now the main race is now for the big boys.
Yeah, when the chickens come home to roost.
Absolutely.
Anyway, let's have a short break. When you come back, we continue with, we see what the results will be across the fields. And of course, congratulations, Ipswich Town.
Ipswich are
and
back.
Kieran Matekena for coming back to the EPL. Welcome back to EPL.
Absolutely.
And of course, who else are back?
Coventry. Frank
City.
Lampard has done a very good job.
Yeah.
Very good job.
Yeah.
For the Southampton, Hull City and Middlesbrough, playoff is yet to come.
Yeah, we'll see who will qualify among them. The 4 teams, one of them will be back in Premier League.
Absolutely.
So let's have a short break. We come back, we continue with our show. Keep listening.
94.4 Spice FM, Nairobi.